Good morning. We're in Dr. Paul's kitchen once again, and this morning I just discovered this breakfast and it's so yummy I thought I'd share it with everybody. It starts with some bacon, and we discovered that at Trader Joe's they now sell what's called bacon ends and pieces. I'd never seen it before. So instead of buying a pack of strips of bacon, it's just ends and pieces. It's like this big jumbled mass. But when you're going to use bacon in bits, just in a dish, whether it's a salad or something you're tossing bacon with, this is perfect. The important thing to remember though, whenever you're buying bacon, is always to buy uncured bacon. Meaning it wasn't cured with the preservatives sodium nitrate and sodium nitrite, because both of those are known cancer-causing preservatives. So it's really important when we eat bacon, and everybody loves bacon, right? I mean, everything tastes better with bacon, that you use uncured bacon. So I'm going to just chop up some of this. Come on over here, let me show you. And after I'm done chopping up this bacon into small pieces, I'm going to chop up these greens here. So I have some chard, kale, a little leftover leek, broccoli, and a little green onion, and then back here some spinach. And I'm going to put that and cook it with everything. So I'm going to come back in a moment here and show you when everything's kind of coming together, but I wanted to show you what the ingredients were to start with. So we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, so I wanted to just show you here that I've cut up these bacon bits, or pieces and ends, or whatever they call it, ends and pieces. And it's all just kind of in small pieces now. And I'm going to put it in the pan here and start cooking it. And the best way I found to cook bacon is to do it over a low-medium heat for a while. Don't try and rush it. Just keep stirring and stirring and stirring. So we'll come back in a sec. Okay, we're back. So I'm going to start cooking some of the greens and finish the bacon. So let me show you here. I'm going to cook these greens. I'm going to cook these greens in butter, but there's a lot of different options you can use for the oil that you cook things in. Like a lot of people like coconut oil. This is a great oil to cook in. It's very stable, can handle high heat, or what's called a high smoke point, or low smoke point. One of those two. Anyway, what I'm going to start with in the pan, because over here I've got chopped up broccoli, leeks and green onions, and then leafy stuff like the chard and the kale with the spinach over here. I'm going to start with the broccoli and the leeks because they take a little bit longer to cook. Get those going. Now look at over here, our bacon's all done now. So I'm going to turn this off and just use a slotted spoon and put it out here so we get it out of all that grease. There we go. Okay, so we'll come back in just a minute and show you the finish of this, okay? Okay, so we've been cooking the broccoli and the leeks a little bit, so now we're going to add all the greens. So this is kale and chard. And you'll notice with leafy things that they cook down pretty quick. So you'll see this big pile here, and it won't take long to cook this down, and it'll make a lot less than it looks like right now. So we're just going to stir that. Let it cook down. You can see it's already starting to cook down. So I'll come back in 1 second here when we show how we finish this off. Okay, so we're finally finishing here. So look at, see how much these greens, remember it was a big pile in there, and see how much it's cooked down? So now I'm going to add in the bacon, the yummy bacon. Everything's better with bacon. Right, Liz? Now, at this point, you can season this. I'm going to put a little bit of some sea salt and some fresh cracked pepper. And at this stage, you could do a couple things. You could add a couple eggs to this. Even finish it with a little bit of, maybe a sprinkle of some raw cheddar cheese, something like that. You can go a lot of directions. Or we're going to eat this just like this is right here. Because we did this the other day and it was so delicious and it's so nutritious because you have the flavor and the fat from the bacon, yet all these nutritious greens. Because in this we have, remember, we have broccoli, leeks, green onion, kale, chard, and spinach. And it tastes fantastic. You'd never think, but it was because of the bacon we put in there. And of course a little bit of salt and pepper. So that's it for the bacon and greens. Thanks for joining me. We'll see you next time.